Big Fat Battle is a multiplayer third-person shooter with, and I quote, roguelike elements from Robot Squid that just came out. It caught my interest while browsing SteamDB for another video I got coming out soon, so another dude and me bought it to try it out. Why did it catch my interest exactly? Well, it looks like a budget title from the 6th generation in all the best ways. Everything is sort of medium poly and has very simple lighting. Plus it's got an obvious sense of humor with weird characters that all probably came from an asset bundle originally. At least they embrace it here and nothing less completely out of place. Nothing wrong with small teams buying some assets anyway. Currently the game just went into early access, so keep that in mind. And it has one way to play. A 16 versus 16 set of games where the lowest performing players get eliminated after each round. And each round is a different game mode. The first 4 occur in a random order. Deathmatch, which is what you'd expect. First team to 60 kills wins. Big Head Bounty. The more kills a certain player stacks up, the more points they become worth when killed. So you will want to be targeting them and avoiding death yourself when a bounty is high. Tag Grab, which is like Kill Confirm in COD. Kill enemies and pick up skull icons for points. You can also pick up your teammates to remove them from the field. I like this one a lot, stacked in between the other modes. Changes the dynamic and gives a different focus. You can sneak around and focus on something between kills. Big Boy, which is the most confusing. You can only score after 3 kills, and when you get those 3 kills, you also become huge. So you're a bigger target, and I think you do more damage. But I'm not 100% sure about the damage part. This is the most original, and I'll give them props for that. Finally, it's last team standing. Only 1 life, no respawns. This mode always seems to be last. It's a great climax to a set. By this time it's down to 3v3, so it's a quick, intense end. In between rounds is where the roguelike elements come into play. During the matches you get coins from kills, assists, and the large gold coins populated around the maps. After a round is over, you also get bonuses for stuff like qualifying or being a star player. You spend these on random guns, weapons, and explosives that appear on a wheel. You can also lock certain weapons to the wheel if you want them. There's a decent variety of weapons and buffs in early access. Bats, swords, Uzis, laser cannons, health buffs, extra ammo on pickup. However, there is a set that rises above. A clear meta. One might even say OP, explosives, particularly grenades. The cartoon bomb quickly destroys everything around you, and even things not so around you. It just decimates your enemies. Ammo packs aren't exactly plentiful, so you usually can't keep this up too long. But it's crazy how powerful it is. The freeze grenade stops them instantly, so you, or even more effectively, a homie, can cap them with a gun real quick. But the most effective is the proximity mine. You can spawn kill bots way too easy with these, or even throw them right next to humans for instant death. The one gun that seems to be good is the laser cannon. It melts people pretty quickly if you can keep your reticle on them. A large reason these are the best is the aim sensitivity is way too high even on the lowest setting. There is also 0 aim assist, so you're going to be overshooting constantly. Guess I might as well get into the negatives then. Doesn't matter how low you put the sensitivity, it's crazy whether on mouse or controller. Stick to explosives and melee for now. Hopefully they can fix these along with adding proper controller support. There is micro stutters and the FPS can tank when a lot of action is on screen, usually explosions. Just look at it, it's below 1 FPS at times. These don't always happen, but did happen a few times, so it's worth mentioning. And it does appear to be the game itself, not server lag. And finally I had to play in windowed mode, or I'd spawn under the stage frozen in place completely unable to move. This did not happen to the other dude I was playing with, so maybe it's a freak one-off thing. So what is the positives when aiming itself is more difficult than it should be? Well, I thrive in chaos. When I play Halo, it's all about Husky Raid and Fiesta, so the random weapons and power-ups are fun. The goofy characters and graphics make for a good time. Not knowing what weapons I'm going to have for sure makes me adapt. One round when I couldn't even buy a gun had me sneaking around with just a bat, clubbing some fools on the low. The 3 maps that are here so far are also fun. None of them are too big, which is great. There's lots of people around with action always taking place. No running around a maze searching for other players here. The Jurassic Park inspired one is probably my favorite. It has poo in the ground that slows you down temporarily if you step on it, like something out of Conker. The on-stage power-ups that work, something like item boxes in Mario Kart. They can do stuff like shrink a team, give them big heads for easier hits, or one that affects just a single player, like infinite ammo or my fave, Triple Trouble. That adds 2 holograms by your side that also shoot or do melee for tons of extra damage. They really can mix up the match and add flavor. I haven't unlocked a lot of characters and the extra weapons yet, but they are cool to try out and have wildly different stats and combinations. It even has our supreme leader, Jim. I think this game has a ton of potential if it can round up and maintain a decent player base, along with the devs properly updating it. Hopefully they can fix aiming, add maps and weapons along with balancing things out a bit. And I don't mean nerfing anything. It has some big cons, yet the positives are really great. It can be something really unique if they want to foster it. We'll see, I guess. Hey there, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, consider leaving a like, subscribing, ringing the bell, or even doing a comment if you're really bold. Here's some other videos I've made. One is about the history of early pinball video games, and the other is about Sonic 1. Check them out if you're interested. Anyways, see you next time.